Oh, ho, ho! What is this? We have a new fancy pants Warbond. Though sadly, fancy seems to be all that it's bringing to the table. We'll take a look at it all the same, starting with the trailer. Hey, Super Earth, what you been working on, buddy? Okay, so, being perfectly honest about all of this, while it certainly does look nice, the practical applications of this Warbond in an active combat scenario fill me with an overwhelming sense of meh. The RE-1861 parade armor is, I assume, light armor, giving its description and appearance, as the RE-2310 honorary guard fills in as either medium or heavy armor. We also have the RE-824 bearer of the standard, complete with the seal of general consensus cape and banner in the superstore for additional cost. As always, Helldivers, the Warbond and its extras will likely run you about 1,800 super credits, so make sure you've got the scratch. If not, time to grind. For democracy. All three come with the Reinforced Epaulets perk, which grants a Democracy Protect system that has a chance of keeping your limbs from breaking when they take damage. And this is the first of many complaints that I will have over this Warbond. I mean, look at this. These armors were lovingly and painstakingly crafted and look absolutely amazing. The aesthetics of this set is utterly A+, top of the class, but are ruined by a passive effect that is awful, such that I am probably never going to take these armor sets out of the closet once I acquire them. I need to put something back in now that I came out. I'm not asking for a transmog system. I am asking for an armor passive slot so that I can decide how my fist units look and what passive effect I want to take into the fight with me. Imagine this, but with the Killzone armor passive or the Combat Engineer passive. Or inflammable, if you really want to rock out that First World War Flammenwerfer officer style. Really, Arrowhead R&D, this whole system of tying the passive effect to the armor needs to get yeeted into the Meridian Singularity, and no one will shed a tear for its loss. Please, allow us to dress how we like and fight how we want. Grant us liberty, so we can grant your enemies death. Moving along from there, the primary looks like it falls squarely in the realms of okay and is combat deployable. The R2 amendment is a semi-auto scoped marksman rifle with a bayonet, and as I was saying to my friend Electo this morning, it looks like this is what you would get if you attached a bayonet to a diligence counter sniper and called it a day. I am assuming this packs medium armor penetration, but I can't say for sure. And it comes with a 20-round side-loaded magazine like an Owen gun. Is it a worthwhile addition to our arsenal? Yeah, absolutely, if it functions like I think that it does. Light armor pen might be the ruin of this, though. But is it going to be the absolute game changer like the double-edged sickle was? I have my doubts. Now this is something that got my attention immediately. The CQC-2 Saber. People have been asking for a sword secondary since the days of the First Galactic War, and the very first thing on my to-do list is to seek out a cosmetic modification that will transform this into a katana. I am currently playing through Ghost of Tsushima on the side, and I swear in the name of Clan Sakai, I will bring much honor upon the enemies of democracy. Also, if someone can attach my logo to a cape mesh, that would be utterly awesome. I am interested in acquiring such a modification artist for this task. This next one is, oh, sweet liberty. I pray that it does more than is listed on the development blog. This one true flag of Super Earth doubles as a spear, boiling away all cosmetic patriotism to pure practicality, and it takes a stratagem slot to deploy. I am told that it inspires others near you, but the exact effects of that remain to be seen. A damage mitigation, or possibly the democracy protects passive being extended to your allies, would almost make this worth it. The exact application of this symbol of patriotism is still a mystery, so I can't form too strong of an opinion about it, but I don't see many people taking this. Next up is a new booster, Sample Scanner, a callback to the Humblebee UAV scanner from the days of the First Galactic War. No information was given about this, but I am assuming that it highlights samples on your mini-map, same as it did back in the day. For those of you who are still scraping together samples for ship upgrades, this will be a godsend. For those of us who have been sample capped on everything for nearly a year, yeah, you might want to pick something different. We don't have much use for samples anymore. 7 months ago, I had the idea for a grenade that spun wildly and unleashed laser beams in all directions. Arrowhead R&D is still apparently tapping my comms and improved further upon the idea. The G142 Pyrotac, or as I like to call it, the Disco Ball, is a bouncing Biddy-style grenade that pops up and spins rapidly, spraying white phosphorus in every single direction before detonating in a fiery explosion. Now this is the star of the whole Warbond. I can see this seriously messing up Buggy's day with some hardcore area denial. Barbecue, anyone? Why does it suddenly smell like strawberries in here? Moving on from there, we have 2 banners and 2 new capes, and for all of my griping thus far, these are gorgeous. The Humble Regalia has a pretty mix of red and black with gold highlights, but Federation's Embrace is in Super Earth colors with gold trim and a symbol of our mother planet in the background. Considering that all this cape would need is my logo imposed over it, this is the cape that I would want modified. This is beautiful. I have looked at this for 5 hours now. Next is the Lockstep emote, which is the Super Earth salute that got told to believe in itself. As was demonstrated in the trailer, it looks pretty good if you can get the whole squad synced up doing it. Lastly, we have the Decorated Hero title. I have already decided upon Expert Exterminator for myself, since that's often what I hit the ground doing, and also because I have a kill count that eclipses that of most other content-creating super tubers combined. This does look pretty good though. But that's also the problem with this entire Warbond, and it is bringing a lot of issues that I currently have with the Liberation Fleet's deployment home to roost. It looks amazing, but offers little in the way of practicality, and is highlighting some serious design shortfalls. Yeah, we can decide on cosmetic titles, capes, and helmets, but armors must have a passive effect bound to them because something bacon apples. I have already gotten wind of people not being very happy about this Warbond, and honestly, I'm going off script here. I completely agree with you all. Looking at this, all of this, I expected, for all the hype that Arrowhead R&D was putting into this, something like the Heavy Assault Vehicle, or possibly a Warhammer 40,000 collaboration that they were being very tight-lipped about. This kind of sucks. So, my final thoughts on the matter is, honestly, the only things of relevance in this Warbond is the disco ball and the sword, and debatedly the primary, but it really depends on how it ends up playing. The armor looks amazing, the capes look amazing, the helmets look amazing, but that passive effect is going to make sure that anyone who practices dives of even moderate difficulty is never, ever going to use it. I think just enough time has passed to be deserving of a veritable campaign of polite complaining about this. It is well past time for things to change.